Overseas workers. For years, North Korean workers could be found in construction projects, factories, logging camps, and shipyards across several countries. These workers earned wages abroad, but according to numerous reports, a significant portion of their earnings were sent back to North Korean government. In other words, instead of exporting cars or electronics, North Korea was exporting manpower. Thousands of workers collectively generate millions of dollars in foreign currency every year. Tourism. Tourism might not be the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of North Korea. Yet, before border restrictions and the pandemic, thousands of tourists visited the country every year. Visitors paid for the visas, hotels, transportation, guides, and government-approved tours. Unlike many tourist destinations where money flows through private businesses, most tourism services in North Korea are controlled directly or indirectly by the state. That means a significant portion of the tourist spending ultimately benefits the government. Trade with China. If North Korea had an economic lifeline, it's China. China has consistently been North Korea's largest trading partner by a huge margin. The two countries exchange food, machinery, industrial materials, fuels, and consumer goods. Even during periods of heightened sanctions, China has remained crucial to North Korea's economy. Many analysts even believe that without trade with China, North Korea would face far greater economic difficulties. Cybercrimes and hacking. One of North Korea's most profitable illegal activities is cybercrime. North Korean hacker groups are accused of targeting banks, companies, and financial institutions through sophisticated cyber attacks. Hackers linked to North Korea in 2016 infiltrated the Bangladesh central bank system and attempted to steal nearly $1 billion from its account at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Most of the transfers were stopped, but around $81 million successfully disappeared. It was one of the largest bank cyber heists in history. Cryptocurrency theft. As cryptocurrencies became more popular, they also became attractive targets for hackers. North Korea has been repeatedly accused of stealing digital assets because they can be easier to move and hide than traditional money. In 2022, hackers linked to North Korea were blamed for massive theft from Ronin Networks, a cryptocurrency platform connected to the popular game Axie Infinity. The amount stolen was estimated to be more than $600 million. Investigators later traced the attack to a group known as Lazarus, which many governments and cybersecurity firms associate with North Korea. Smuggling networks. International sanctions restrict many goods from entering or leaving North Korea. To get around these restrictions, the country has been accused of using smuggling networks that operate across borders and international waters. Imagine two cargo ships meeting in the middle of the ocean at night. Instead of unloading at a port where customs officials can inspect the cargo, fuel or goods are transferred directly from one vessel to another. Several such operations have been documented by international monitoring groups which are trying to enforce the sanctions. Counterfeit currency. Counterfeiting money is another activity that has been long associated with North Korea's secretive Bureau 39. For years, investigators talked about something called as a super dollar. These were actually fake $100 bills, so sophisticated that some experts reportedly struggled to tell them apart from a genuine currency. These notes used high-quality paper, advanced printing techniques, and a security feature rarely seen in ordinary counterfeit money. North Korea generated an estimated $15 to $25 million annually from these super notes. Counterfeit products. Counterfeit goods can be extremely profitable because they imitate legitimate products while costing far less to produce. North Korea has been accused of participating in this underground market through various networks. One notable example is involving counterfeit cigarettes. Authorities in several countries have seized cigarette shipments allegedly linked to North Korean networks. Illegal arms sales. North Korea also earns money through an illegal sale of weapons and missile-related technology. Since the war in Ukraine, North Korea has supplied Russia with up to $10 billion worth of military aid, including an estimated 11 million artillery shells, rockets, and short-range ballistic missiles to support the ongoing war. The arms shipments and the troop deployments have generated roughly $13 to $20 billion in revenue for the Kim regime. Fake identities. North Korea operates a massive state-sponsored scheme to plant fake IT workers in Western companies. These operatives steal the identity of the real people and use the fake credentials to get hired. They do this to earn money, steal data, and fund the North Korean weapons program. In 2024, a North Korean agent infiltrated a major US cybersecurity training company. Before, the operative applied using a stolen US identity and an AI-enhanced photograph. And since the background check was run against the real, clean US identity, it returned no red flags.